Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
My timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame. Get the money, I'm out of that late and sunny. I've been eating since a youngin' since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother.
19 Tiger.
Breaks the tackle now with Alley. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 35.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
On the tackle.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a dump off here complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. They still can't get it. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they handled that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Number 2.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball carried.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now they try the right side here. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle made at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made just shy.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a handoff looking right. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Murray from midfield. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Number 2.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now Murray off play action. That's taken in by Duvernay. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Saints.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Murray. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Jonnu Smith, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Cardinals 10, Saints 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
2-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Robinson. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
New Orleans.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And Murray's going to keep it. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
4th down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he'll have it pass across midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fields this way up at the 17. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs. That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Play fake. Murray. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First down, New Orleans.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Minkah Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up, but they're going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Back to throw. Got a man, Slayton. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away to him, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Justin Madubuike in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now Murray. That's complete to Slayton. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field?
He's back to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw. Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Murray to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great